Hey man, so I have yet to establish regular status. You know what I'm talking about? When you go to a place of business and you become a regular, and people know right when you walk in what the fuck you want. That's awesome. Being a regular is the best way to be predictable. You know? I would way rather be a regular at a restaurant, or a regular at a coffee shop, or even a regular at a bar. I still think that's pretty awesome. Barflies are cool. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? But being predictable in other regards, that's lame. Don't worry, I'll explain. I think that people's behavior is pretty predictable in regards to, like, you know, pretty much everything that's happened in the past several decades. Now, I've only been alive for 33 years. But from everything that I've seen and the way that people behave, it's very clear to me that people don't ever have any intention of growing up. And you know, this is bad for obvious reasons. People that reject actual wisdom in favor of some, like, instant gratification. I'm gonna try my best and not make this a political thing, but no promises, okay? Mainly because I'm tired of hearing it. And you can always tell what side somebody's on, though. I mean, I think you guys know that. Like, well, I can't figure out what she is, but I can definitely figure out what she isn't. So, we're in the same boat, folks. It's like I claim libertarianism because that's, like, kind of the default, you know? That's the default when you can't make your mind up. I had this conversation with my friend Eddie Ortiz. It was, like, very intense. We were, like, sitting on this balcony outside of a bar where we both do comedy at the Crying Wolf in East Nashville. And this motherfucker, he actually used these words too. America is asking you to make a decision. Well, America's gonna be waiting a long time, buddy. Because not only am I a woman, but I'm aimless. So I really have no idea. I think it's bad when, like, people have their minds made up. Because when you have your mind made up, you're so easily persuaded. You know? And that's what's happening in this country. But it's mainly because people don't want to do any research. I've noticed that. Like, that's the main problem, is a lack of introspection. A lack of questions. I mean, how the fuck are you going to get any answers if you don't ask any questions, man? I mean, you're just going to, like, eat all the fucking swine that they feed you. And you're not gonna know there's swine. But people that... So I'm trying to eat my protein bar really fast because it's not that good. So I'm like, just eat it as quickly as possible. But, I'm gonna wash it down with my fruity, caffeinated dream. She made it taste a little better. I used to do that with foods I want to eat. Try to wash it down with milk. There's only so much you can do with a Brussels sprout, though. This one time I tried to swallow a Brussels sprout. That was a mistake. Mark my words, folks. Never try to eat a Brussels sprout whole. That was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. I always remember that feeling of, like, a very small bowling ball going down my throat. It can be done, though. See, if I were a parent, I wouldn't force my kids to eat food they didn't want to eat. However, I wouldn't just let them eat whatever the fuck they want. It'd be a happy medium. I don't think for a lot of people there can be a happy medium. Like, they don't believe in happy mediums. So it's funny that's even a saying, especially here, you know? Because everybody's so determined to be this or that. And I don't know if it's like this identity thing. I think it has a lot to do with that. Or if it's a spiritual thing. I think it has way more to do with that. If you don't feel centered. Like, there's this guy that I used to date back in the day who randomly called me. I don't know if I told you guys this, Vortex, but here we are again. I talk about a lot of this stuff over and over again. I guess that's probably why I don't reuse jokes. It's because I always do this anyway, and it annoys me. But that's the thing with like, I guess it's complex PTSD, but I didn't want to call it PTSD for the longest time because I've never really experienced anything that traumatic, and I feel like that disorder should be reserved for people that have. So when you say you have PTSD, and you're just triggered by a Mark Twain novel, that's a little different than somebody that is triggered because they were beaten the fuck out of when they were a child, or they're triggered because they saw a bomb go off and their friend exploded, or they're triggered because, like, they lost their leg fighting for our freedom, that everybody pisses, shits, and vomits and wipes their bloody tampon all over. It's all a joke, man. All this shit's a joke. All this stuff that people claim that they stand for, when it's like they seem to stand for so much crap involving that one thing that they stand for, that they think is so important. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, if you're in favor of freedom, like, really and truly, if you're in favor of freedom, you probably won't go and, like, blow up a bunch of people all because you can, all because that's what the military-industrial complex tells you to do. You'd only do that if it was, like, totally necessary. I feel like you have your people that, they're so pro-military that their, like, brains fall out. and they say you should support the troops no matter what. I'm like, well, I support the troops, but I don't support the troops no matter what. That's stupid. Like, they just want this sort of blind allegiance. Like, if you are in favor of a cause, that means you will fight and fight and fight for that cause. It doesn't matter how terrible the cause gets, or how it's not about what they say it's about. Surprise, surprise. Everything's a lie. It's just amusing to me. But anyway, this friend of mine, he was like my first boyfriend, my first love, all that shit. Well, he calls me up all distraught, telling me that he just feels hopeless and that everybody's just miserable and he's miserable, and I always seem like I have direction. I always have, what did he say about me? It was very true though. He said that I'm like, I just have like this sense of composure that like a lot of other people have. Well, it's because I really don't. I do and I don't. Like, there are a lot of things that I'm able to deal with a lot more easily because of all the stuff that I don't deal with easily. Like, for example, I lose things all the time. When I lose things, I cry. I cry because I have abandonment issues. I understand myself. I understand why I do the things that I do. It doesn't prevent it from happening, but at least I get it. The thing is, I don't feel sorry for myself, though. I usually yell at God when this shit happens. I'm like, why? I'm always losing things, Lord! I'm always losing things! And then I find the things that I lost. Because I'll ask God to help me, right? I'm like, God, please help me. God, please help me find my keys. God, please help me find my keys. And I just need to find my keys. And then I'll find my keys. And I'll convince myself, oh, it was God. It was God to show me the way. You might think that's silly and stupid. And I might, make a counterpoint going, hey, well, maybe God lost my keys for me. This is what I'm convinced of now. That anytime I lose something, it's because it was supposed to happen so that I would think about it. But that's the thing. I just read this proverb that was all about how you're supposed to ask questions, and you're supposed to, search for knowledge and understanding and intuition and all that shit. Like, people that do that, people that are real introspective and they want to understand how things work, they really want to understand themselves and they really want to understand the world. Like, those people, God really likes us. That's what I'm trying to say. And honestly, like, my life's been screwed up, but that's because of me. Anytime my life hadn't been screwed up, or anytime my life was screwed up, and then it didn't, something happened, and it got a lot better, I don't attribute that to me. I attribute that to a power greater than myself. Because I've seen that shit. I've seen it work in my life. I've seen it work in other people's lives. And yeah, the problem with faith, is that it's faith. It's nothing more than that. And people, they want something tangible. They want something they can fucking tap. They say, that's right there. I can see it. But, I mean, when everything's like up in the air anyway, you don't know what anything is anymore. You don't know what I think that they're using transgenders to do this shit, to really fuck with everybody's sense of reality. And I don't even think that transgenders, like the ones that truly experience that dysphoria, and I'm definitely one of them, but I don't experience it to the level that several of my friends have, and still do, I'm assuming. But maybe it's like they've switched genders, or they dress like the gender that they think they are, and they're more comfortable with themselves. I mean, whatever, to each their own. But I I like, when it comes to religion, I've just never understood this whole, like, oh, if you're different, if you're gay, or if, you know, you're a dude that wears, you know, heels and a dress or whatever the fuck, like you're a freak. I mean, maybe you are, but so fucking what? I mean, as long as you're not, like, doing something immoral. I mean, I don't find that shit immoral. But I guess everybody's scale of morality is a little different, which is why that's a hard thing to legislate. And I remember back when I was liberal, I had a bumper sticker. Now, this was a libertarian bumper sticker, I think. But I had a bumper sticker that said, "You can't legislate morality." If somebody wrote a note on my car, I guess this is what conservatives do. Like, conservatives write notes on people's cars because liberals always fucking plaster that shit everywhere, you know? Because they're so proud to be a liberal. Well, like, I still stand by that bumper sticker, all right? You can't legislate morality. Everybody's morals are different. And I think it's kind of odd that we even have a judicial system anyway. The majority of the time, I don't think that it works. I don't think they're working for the people. And I don't think that you can stop evil or fight evil or all that shit. How much you want to bet they don't talk about those stabbings anywhere near as much as they talk about those shootings? I'm willing to bet a lot of money on that shit. A lot of money I don't have, because all my money's going towards Russian collusion. Now, how long did we last? We lasted about approximately 15 minutes before we went into politics. Congratulations. Well, yeah, I'm willing to bet that they don't talk about the stabbings in Southern California anywhere near as much as they talk about the shootings. And it's not just because of the body count, it's because of the perpetrator. The motherfucker responsible for the stabbings was a gang member who was of the Hispanic community. They won't talk about that. They won't talk about that, and they also won't talk about the fact that the judicial system let him go. They let him go after he was in possession of a concealed weapon. A knife. See, this is why I laugh at this shit. Because it's just like, how can you not laugh at this? Like, this is what happens when people are stupid and irresponsible, and then they trust the people in power. They trust the authority. It's the whole motherfucking system. It's not just certain people in the system. It's not just one party in the system that's doing it. It's everybody. Everybody is involved. And everybody is complicit. Complicit? Did you say complicit? I think I was saying complacent. Complicit. Complicit. That's right. That's the right word. Oh my God. It's way too hot in this son of a bitch. And yet you chose to wear that really hot shirt again. That's like 3 times too small for you. Really. Well, this shirt belongs to a chick whose titties are even smaller than mine. See, my titties are pretty good though, man. For my size, God knew what the fuck he was doing. If he made them any bigger, I'd topple the fuck over. Thank you, Lord. Did y'all know that wearing a bra actually does the opposite of what they kept saying it was doing the whole fucking time that they were advertising for why ladies need to wear a bra? It's really more about the religious people than it is anything else. They think it's like indecent. It's indecent to have your titties hanging out. Well, fuck you, man. This ain't about feminism. This is about me being comfortable. And if my general manager's not here, I'm not wearing this bow tie because I'm already hot. Let's just see if she is around. She's probably not, man. This is like the busiest day. There's no way she'll be here. Oh my God, did I tell you guys? Last week, we just kept getting popped, and this motherfucker, my general manager, just fucking left. She fucking left. She's like, oh, it's really busy. Well, I gotta go get drunk. Dude, there's a combat veteran in front of me, an Afghanistan veteran. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Don't agree with the war in Afghanistan, but thank you anyway. See, that's the thing. Two things could be true at once. I could be anti-war, but I could also be supportive of people that are in the military, even though I disagree with the military operations. I'm not going to get in somebody's face, because that's still a sacrifice. And that's the thing that people don't understand, is that it's definitely a sacrifice. And a lot of these people, they're like, yeah, they haven't made a single fucking sacrifice a day in their life, and they want to fucking yell at somebody because I don't know what's going on. Well, that's my general manager. She just pulled in. Lord, I tore my fucking bow tie. But everything's a sacrifice, you know? And I think a lot of times people aren't willing to make any sort of sacrifice whatsoever. Like I made a reality joke a couple weeks ago, and it didn't get any laughs because I think it just hit too close to home. Where I said, you know, everybody's bitching about what's-his-face's Twitter account. You know, if they got off Twitter, they wouldn't have to worry about his Twitter account because they wouldn't see it. But that's too hard. That's too hard to hear. Yes, the problem might be you. You know? Like, that is just unheard of. But, okay, it's 5:38. I said I was going to be here at 5:30. It's okay, though, because I'm not on the schedule till 6, so I'm still early. Yeah. Anybody in the vortex questioning my judgment? Yeah. Fuck you. For St. Patty's Day. Or any day that I'm high. So, I can't get high at work anymore. It's something I've noticed. Like, it is strictly recreational now. It used to be just like this medicinal thing. I was always high. Needed to be high every time that I left the house. I'd be really angry if, like, I couldn't get high. That should tell you right there. That's definitely an addiction. But now it's like I can't do that until I've done everything that I say I'm gonna do. Cause then it's off to dreamy land, you know? But I'm tempted to just like have like a shitty movie playing in the background and then like go through my joke books and then just see how that sort of experience like transcends into my material. Like if I, you know, a lot of times like if I'm, because I do this thing, you know, partially because I'm mentally ill, and it I don't want to say mentally ill anymore because I don't feel ill. I don't think it's an illness anymore. I think it's something better, something way more fun. Illness makes it sound sad and depressing, but it's really not anymore. It's actually pretty cool. And I do get depressed. So fucking what? So you have an apathetic view on stuff. It's way easier to deal with things as they come. Just like, hey, this is just the way it is. They just gotta deal with it. Rather than like, oh my god! Oh my god! I can't handle this! Oh my god! Felix! Felix! Who can I blame them on? Oh yeah, the president. Oh, you know that like, they actually have a disorder now that they've named after President Trump. Isn't that amazing? It's an extension of the whiner's mentality. It's not the victim mentality, it's the whiner's mentality. These people are not victims. But I was saying something really important before. I don't remember what it was. I think I was talking about my friend needing my advice because of his severe lack of direction. And I told him, well, I believe in God. And now this guy is like a stone cold atheist, right? So he was like arguing with me about it. And he was like, well, there's no proof of that. And I was like, the proof is in the pudding, baby. Like, look around you. Like, I don't know why people are so convinced, like, I mean, one way or the other, really. Like, I could go on some diatribe as to, like, why I think that God is real. But it's not going to mean shit to somebody that doesn't believe that. You know? Like, it's all personal testimonies. But, like, people don't have testimonies as to why God isn't real. Like, that's not as common of a thing. But why would you have, like, a testimony? Why would you testify to something if you think that it's, oh, this is a lie? You know? Like, I mean, I'm not saying you have to believe anything. I don't give a fuck what you do or don't do. You know? That's you. And, like, that's the thing. Like, people that, they want everybody else to, they want everybody else to believe something. It's like those people aren't truly devout, because if they were truly devout, whatever they believe for themselves would be enough. They wouldn't have to convince everybody else of the truth if it was actually the truth and not just their truth, you know? I've said it before, I'll say it again. This truth, that truth, our truth, his truth, her truth, their truth, it does not exist. There's the truth, but of course there's personal experience. Now, personal experience can tie into the truth. It just depends on the kind of person you are. It depends on the experience that you have. But I'm gonna go to my home, Steak and Shake, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Did I already spray myself with happy dust? Happy dust. I think I already did. Let's do it again. Let's overkill it. I think I'm gonna move this though. I'm gonna move this over to that area, because if I set you right here, it's still a pretty good angle, right? Right? That's actually even better. Well, that's for tomorrow, okay? So I'll talk to you guys later. Love ya!